Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the corporate update. I am TW Dawson, CCO PunkPanda. I am excited right now to have this corporate update. We haven't spoke to you in some time now, but we have some exciting news, some exciting new updates, a lot of amazing things that are happening on PunkPanda. We just want to tell everyone we thank you for your support. We thank you guys for hanging there with us. We went through our first withdrawal and everybody was able to withdraw whatever they wanted to withdraw. We're still going through a couple little things, ups and downs with the apps, but we're going to go over those things tonight, and we're going to add some other new features to let you guys know. I have the pleasure of introducing tonight our favorite CEO, Albert Mirror. He is the guy that has put this tokenomic program together. He's brought on different programs to allow us to benefit from this amazing corporation, this amazing community that we're building. And I'm going to have him come on right now and start this presentation. But before I do that, I just want to thank everybody in the chat from all over the world, from Pakistan, from New Jersey, from Indonesia, from Thailand, from the Discord, and from all the places all over, from the Philippines, everywhere. We appreciate everybody. And Albert, I want you to take it from here, sir.
Yes, very excited. Thank you for that kind introduction. Just very excited for the BTC staking program that we're going to be introducing you here tonight to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be the one going through this. If I go a little bit too fast, I'm going over it briefly, because immediately after this, we're going to be sending you out a thorough, detailed recording of different participants, such as Crypto Craig, that goes through a section that he is very intimately knowledgeable about. And Marcus is doing the presentation on that recording. So this is just to say, hey, we're ready. We're launching right now. And let me run through this real quick. We're very excited about this because this is going to be one of those, it's a user case. It's a user case utility that is going to, as we go through this, you're going to see how this is going to benefit the community as we go along. And it's just, I call this program the right place at the right time with all the factors that are going in. And in the next 20 minutes, I'm sure that you're going to agree with me also. So I have to roll this. So before we get started here, just a disclaimer, the following information provided is not an investment. Facilitators are not giving financial advice. All the attendees, take responsibility for their own financial decisions. With any business endeavor, you can personally involved, and subsequently, we suggest you seek the advice of a professional in making a financial, tax, or business decisions. So with this, I got to roll this on my mouse. We're going to start this off by just asking three simple questions. Do you believe in crypto? Do you believe in PunkPanda? And do you want to accumulate wealth? When we go to question number 2, do you believe in PunkPanda? That's like asking yourself, do you believe in WhatsApp? Do you believe in Zoom? Do you believe in Viper? Do you believe in Dropbox? PunkPanda is all of that on steroids. And I'm going to circle back to that at the end of this presentation, because I want to make sure as many people possible that are coming in late get on before I go that and make these comparisons of what we've done compared to what those other 4 companies that have done, that have valuations of no less than $19 billion. So if you believe in PunkPanda, then this Bitcoin staking program is for you. Keeping to the core principles of the program, of the overall PunkPanda theme. Number 1, we want to make sure that people can't be hurt financially. This program is simple for people that are new to crypto, and it allows them to benefit in a passive way, and it helps make sure that they just don't miss the boat. The program incentivizes and weaponizes our powerful community to create ongoing buy pressure on the PPM token. The staking program, it's going to require that people do $1,000 or more of PPM, and they're going to earn all the rewards. All the rewards are going to be paid out either monthly or quarterly, and it's going to be paid in Bitcoin. So how does it work? You're going to buy and stake USD $1,000 of PPM. You're going to be able to choose 1, 2, or 3 year staking period. Choose to receive your rewards monthly or quarterly in Bitcoin, and you're going to be able to see your future rewards calculated immediately. So here's an example right here. This example is based upon somebody going into their back office, hitting the tab that says Special Bitcoin Staking Reward Program. And they decide that they're going to either choose 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, that PPM will be locked up. However, they'll start receiving their rewards every month or every quarter. For choosing quarter, they'll receive a higher percentage of interest in Bitcoin. So if they choose paid monthly for 1 year, they would receive 8%. If they choose paid quarterly, well, then that interest rate APR would be 12%. So that means you would receive $800 in total rewards on a $10,000 investment, or you would receive $1,200 if you decided to receive the Bitcoin rewards in quarterly. Well, look at what a 3 year would do. 3 years would, at 10,000, would lock up $10,000 worth of PPM at today's market rate, which is about 70 some cents. But the Bitcoin that you'd be paid out over that time would be $9,900. You would double your capital just on the Bitcoin, let alone what you're holding on the PPM. So the reason that I call this the perfect program is just understanding the market cycle. We know that real estate goes up and down, and Crypto Craig will be going through this on the actual recording. But I just want to talk about this for a second. The Bitcoin being around for 13 years and having its halving lives appears to be when it goes through that cycle of going through a huge bull run. Well, the next halving life of Bitcoin is going to be in April of 2024. So between 18 to 24 months from now, maybe it's as long as 27 months, this is when Bitcoin should go on its next bull run. And what we're doing is we're giving you the opportunity to earn Bitcoin every month or every quarter and start saving it for this next bull run. And it's called dollar cost averaging. And you'll see several people talk about they want to do dollar cost averaging, but when the price of Bitcoin is going down, they just don't want to buy it because they think it'll go down further. When Bitcoin is going up, they don't want to sell it because they're too afraid that Bitcoin will keep going up. And so basically they miss the boat. So the best way to do this when you talk to most experts is set a plan to either purchase Bitcoin either monthly or quarterly and just buy the amount no matter what the price is. And this seems to be a very good strategy. Also, in addition to that, on November 12th of 2022, PPM is going to have its first halving life. We're going to go from dispensing 2,100 tokens off the smart contract every 30 minutes to 1,050 tokens every 20 minutes. That's happening next month or in approximately 60 days from now. Now, on November 12th of 2024 will be the second half-life of PPM. April of 2024 is going to be when the half-life of Bitcoin is going to be happening. So there are top analysts that are suggesting that Bitcoin over the next 2 years, while we're going through this program, could range anywhere between 10,000 to 32,000 for the next 2 years. What this program allows you to do is it allows you to accumulate Bitcoin on autopilot with no fresh funds needed. And historically, and this is an absolute fact, there's two facts going on here. One, historically, no one has ever lost money holding Bitcoin for 4 years. Another one is that Bitcoin is the #1 performing asset in the history of the world, bar none, game over. Okay, so this program has more people staking PPM, allowing the project to get off the runway and allowing us to create buy pressure for the PPM. And I'm going to come back and talk a little bit about our project and the runway here towards the very end. So how does all this work? We're actually going to have affiliate rewards. So in our back office right now in the PunkPanda farm, that is the office you'd use. You'll see that there's a new tab over to the left, and it's called Special Bitcoin Staking Rewards Program. You go over and click on that, and you place a brand new order, and that brand new order must be a minimum of $1,000. If you do not place that order, you'll never receive any affiliate rewards. But receiving the affiliate rewards, that are going to be paid in PPM. You'll receive 10% for anybody that's on your level 1. You'll receive 4%, level 2, 2. And then on other levels, we have a 4% bonus pool that's going to be paid out for team growth on the overall team. You can introduce as many people as you wish. All the rewards will be paid in PPM in real time at market rate. PPM for the Bitcoin staking program, once again, is purchased at market rate. So when you buy a package of the 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you select an actual package, what's happening is immediately that is triggering a buy off Pancake off of our DeFi farm Web3 page. So this is helping the community. Minimum purchase, once again, is 1,000 USD, and you either pay in Ethereum, Tron, BNB, or Binance Smart Chain. To be eligible for the rewards, I'm repeating this one more time, you must have a brand new personal purchase of at least 1,000 USD in the BTC staking program. October 1st is the cutoff date for you to place your own Bitcoin staking program so you can be eligible for all the affiliate rewards. See, people on your team, because we're going to pay the very first commission on October 1st. That means from now, September 13th, all the way to October 1st, everybody on your team can place their order before you. That's okay, no problem. But on September 30th at 11:59 midnight, you place your order, you'll automatically get back paid on every one of those commissions that would have taken place. So nobody will be paid the first commission until October 1st. That way, everybody in the community has time to tell their team members, you've got people that have placed orders under you. If you don't place your order, you're not going to get paid your affiliate rewards, okay? So the first affiliate reward will be paid October 1st, and then all future affiliate rewards will be paid instantly. Your team members can place the orders before you, no problem. We didn't want to put everybody in a panic mode, so there's no panic here. Place your orders before October 1st, and you'll get all of your affiliate rewards. Everybody will use their existing account on punkpandafarm.com. You may send your referral link from the farm to those new prospects. So once again, everything works on the PunkPanda farm. You're just going to see a brand new tab there that says, and it's live right now. So once again, to review, the next Bitcoin halving is April of 2024. PPM, the second halving will happen on November 12th, 2024. But our first halving is actually going to be happening in about 60 days from now. The next Bitcoin bull run could see the next all-time high 6 to 8 times higher, because that over the course, that is what it's done, and much greater than that, which would see Bitcoin at a price of 180,000 to 250,000. So just look at that number. So over the time of this program that we're running, if you were just to collect 1/2 of a Bitcoin, that could be worth as much as 90,000. And then what has the actual PPM done that allowed you to collect those rewards of just collecting 1/3 or 1/2 of the Bitcoin over this time period? So it's time to really focus on where am I now and where am I going? So another review with the invite program is that you'll need to register an account on PunkPanda Farm via a link from the person who invited you to the program. If somebody's not signed up back there, you're going to need to send them your link, buy and stake USD, choose 1 year, 2 year, 3 year staking period, earn rewards monthly or quarterly in BTC, see your rewards calculated immediately. So in conclusion, this is a double hedge strategy where you hold PPM and accumulate the Bitcoin. If both stay the same value over the next 2 to 3 years, you can still double your capital. If they do both at 6 times, your US 10 could become, 120,000. So what I want to do now is I just want to talk about, because I get these questions all the time. What I want to do is I just want to compare our PunkPanda messaging app, what its valuation could be in the future, and what it could be 2 years from now, because this is all about running a 2-year program. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 months into launching our PunkPanda messaging app. And has there been huge stumbles along the way? Yes, there has. But has there been huge accomplishments along the way? Yes, they have. With all of the tiny failures that we've had along the way and making things better. Do you know where we are today? And I would take where we are today every single day of the week and take it twice on Sunday. Because we're exactly where WhatsApp was on their 10th month. We are about ready to achieve the 1 million mark, where we have 1 million downloads. As of today, we're somewhere right around 675,000. Over the last 15 to 16 days, we've introduced 100,000 brand new people that have registered. So we know new registrations are happening, and they're happening quickly. There's somebody on this call that in one day, their Panda Pals team grew by 2,450. I have a secretary in the Philippines. She's introduced 50 brand new people in the last 40 days. Well, what did she do to introduce those 50 people? She just merely asked them to download the app, sync their contacts, walk them through that a little bit. 50 brand new registrations. These are 50 brand new people in a third world country that are now earning PPM, and they put a zero investment in it. Okay. So we're going to start growing once again by 5,000 to 10,000 people a day, which will get us to that 1 million. And now when you consider valuation could be after that, and the next 2 to 3 years after that, well, WhatsApp had exactly almost 1 million after 1 year. And that's where we'll be. So think about that. With all of the stumbles that we've had, the worst possible case scenario for us is we're exactly where WhatsApp was 1 year. Well, 3 years later, WhatsApp was over 300 million, sold to Facebook for 19 billion. And that's the lowest valuation out of Viper, Dropbox, because they were valued at over 25 billion at one time. They're valued at 10 billion right now. And Zoom is now at 98 billion. And when you look at this, what they all offered, just like us, was a freemium model. And they have their own individual ability. WhatsApp with its messaging and sending, Zoom with the ability to get 500 people on a call, or to get 1,000 people on a call, on conference calls. However, their security is nowhere near what our security is. We own our own messaging engine. We own our own messaging engine that's being built for Panda Meet, which is a replacement for Zoom. And we expect people to come in and do subscriptions. Our subscriptions will be a lot less. And we don't expect that many people to actually subscribe, 2%, 3%. But it makes you a $98 billion company, okay? So if that's the worst valuation that we have, is WhatsApp selling for $19 billion to Facebook. At that time, our PPM tokens that will be in circulation would be somewhere around 125 to 130 million. Remember, there's only 275 million that will ever be made over the next 14 years that's remaining on that smart contract. That's it. It can be no more. Well, 2 years from now, that would have approximately 125 to 135 million that would be in circulation. At that point, if we were on target with WhatsApp being valued at 19 billion, that would make every single token worth about $170. Because remember, our motto is use it, share it, own it. Your ownership is that token. If somebody ever wanted to step in and buy PunkPanda, they really couldn't, but what they could do is they could buy enough of the tokens to control the DAO. Now think about how beautiful this is, okay? So let's say Jeffrey Bezos wanted to buy PunkPanda. We technically couldn't, because we're a decentralized autonomous organization. But what he could do is he could start offering every one of you on this call, look, I know you have 20 PPM tokens in your wallet. I know you have 100. I know you have 3,000. Sell them to me so he can have 51%. And you can even sell your future ones that are coming into the app each and every moment. While this is going on, the price of PunkPanda would be skyrocketing during that time period. So ladies and gentlemen, also over the last few days, we've had people approach us and say, look, you're going to launch the Bitcoin staking program. Let us come in and help you market make the token so we can increase the price of the token. So before these people, we said, are you crazy? No, we're not going to do that. The token is going to stand on its own feet. And if our community members come in and they buy it at 70 cents, and we know that the price is going to go back up to $1.10, $1.20, $1.30, $1.40 based on this program, let it be. Let the community members, profit in this. We're not going to go in and just jack the price up before we make this launch. So they're spending more money for PPM. So my partner and I immediately nixed those ideas. We had 3 different market makers call us and propose that idea over the last 72 hours. The last one, we got off the phone with them in less than 3 minutes. It's just something that we don't want to be doing to the community. So right now, as of a couple of days ago, my partner recently just had an eye surgery on one of his eyes. And so now he has like a new improved vision. So that means PunkPanda now has a new vision. So Marcus, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know you might not be feeling well, but if you have any closing thoughts or anything that you think I might have missed that you'd like to add to, love you to hear it. And then you just throw it over to TW. Good night and God bless everybody.
Yeah, thanks very much, Albert. And you did a fantastic job. I could not be more excited about this program because we know with existing revenue streams that we already have that we've double funded this program, and then we've been conservative as well. So we know we can continue this program without any issues at all. We know that every time somebody comes in and purchases PPM to put into this staking program, that it's going to put continuous pressure, buy pressure on the PPM token. So whether people are participating in the program, the staking program or not, it's going to have a consistent buy pressure on that token. We know that this is going to be great for the networkers, the people who like to get out and promote something and be rewarded for their activities. We know this is fantastic for people who want to come into the space as an investor, but don't want to have to be looking at the market and looking at the computer every single day. They can purchase their PPM tokens, they can lock it in, and they can get a consistent return every month or every 3 months in Bitcoin, but also they can get the upswing of Bitcoin between now and the next 1, 2, 3 years. They can get the upswing on the PPM token. Now, what I want you guys to think about is we are going through an absolute transformation right now as a company. And if you're looking at something on a daily basis, it's very hard to see that transformation. If you're going to the gym and you're pumping weights and you're wanting to put on muscle, you look in the mirror every day and you go, I look the same. In fact, some days you think you're going backwards. If you're trying to lose weight, the same thing. But what we know is that when we go through a transformation, the only thing we can control are those dollar productive activities, or the activities that get us towards our goal. If your diet's on point, if you're going to the gym, you're doing the right exercise every day, and you commit to those activities on a regular basis, you will see progress. It is a universal principle. You may not feel like there's progress happening in PunkPanda, but look at what we've done since November last year. We've got an app which every single day is improving. We've got 650,000 people who are registered with the app. We have the Panda Academy, which is coming out in the next 2 months. We've got the NFT game, Panda Legends, coming out with over 10,000 NFTs. Nobody can stop us from going forward. We control every single one of these activities. Nobody can stop us from growing the user base. Nobody can stop us from bringing out the encrypted file sharing, the encrypted video conferencing. So as a project over the next 1-2 years, we will continue to grow. The PunkPanda token will continue to grow in value because the revenue we bring in will continue to grow in value, and the tokens will never be more than 275 million. Once we get this Panda app up and firing the way we want it to be, we'll then start to push our marketing dollars into Panda 11, the world's first crypto sports fantasy app that's already sitting in the App Store, working perfectly, ready to go. So this staking program, I couldn't be more excited about it. We're going to push this video out watch the video, understand it, and then get it out to people who you know so they can be involved in it if they want to as well. So with that, I'm going to hand the call back to TW. Thanks everybody for your time, and I couldn't be more pumped about this because big Panda energy is coming your way.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, community. We could have not done any of this without you. But what I want to say before we leave is this right here. These gentlemen that just spoke, they have their eyes on the future. No pun intended, Marcus. But we have our eyes on the future as a company. And what I mean by that is this is not a company that you get in, make a couple of dollars, and go to the next one. I know a lot of people are used to companies like that. This is a long-term company that has their eye long-term. Anytime a corporation, a CEO, a president can get before you and talk about a 3-year plan that you can invest in right now, that shows that our values are moving forward in the future. That's what we want you to understand. Yes, we're having issues right now. And Marcus summed up this whole call perfectly. And Albert did an amazing presentation and letting you know the value of this program that we're unleashing. But what I want to tell you is that it's a mindset that goes along with this, that you have to be willing to put something aside for the long term. Yes, this is a vehicle, but the vehicle is not a Lear jet. The vehicle will get you there, but you have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to be loyal, diligent, and invest in your future. And that's what this is about, because real wealth comes long term. All right. Not in a flash in a pan overnight. It doesn't happen like that. Real wealth is what we want to bring our community. Real wealth, real benefit, real products, real tokens, and a real company with a real community behind it. And that's you guys. We love you guys. We thank you guys. I'm going to unmute you guys for everybody to say good night. And just know that we are excited here at Corporate about all the stuff that we're able to do for you guys. You guys can say good night now.
I'm going to say one more thing. The best investment that you could possibly do in PunkPanda, introduce one brand new person. Every time a registration takes place, you're creating value for the company. Thank you. Good night. Go ahead, Tim.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Everyone. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Keep
Thank
on
you. Take care.
Discord.
Good night, Marcus.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good
That's his
chatting.
Sam.